Yeah, there are a couple projects that we're working on um, that I think are pretty important. One is working with Appalachian Sustainable Agriculture Project (ASAP) on a new program that we're calling Double Snap. And so what that involves is it's using price as an incentive to encourage low-income households to attend the farmers market. And so, low-income households are at far greater risk for health problems related to food. Uh, you know, it includes, poor diets of high fat, high carb, high sugar diets. That it's an inexpensive food, but it creates health risks, related to obesity, and includes diabetes and heart problems and stroke and just shorter lives. And so what we want to try and do through this Double Snap program is encourage people to come to the farmers market and learn about healthy food. So what it involves is people come to the farmers market with their SNAP card. SNAP is a supplemental nutrition program. It's formerly known as food stamps. So when they come to the market with their SNAP card, we double the value of the dollars that they can spend at the market. And I love it because it does two good things with the same dollar. It encourages people to eat healthier diets, while at the same time it helps support farmers, local organic farmers in the area. So we think that using price as an incentive to come to the market has far greater benefits, though, because it exposes them to a whole world of healthy food. Lots of other people there that are excited about healthy, locally grown food. Farmers at the stands that are always very happy to talk about how they grew their food and how to prepare the food, how to cook it. And we think that it'll expose some low-income households to this world they didn't know existed. And that will hopefully lead to some food behavior change, that will help them to understand the importance of eating some healthy food. It doesn't have to be everything that you eat, but you need to supplement your diet with some healthy fruits and vegetables. And I think that's a terrific program, and it seems to be very successful right out the gate. As soon as we started it, not that long ago, the number of people using SNAP benefits at the farmers market increased significantly. So it is working to attract people to the market and expose them to hopefully some healthier eating habits. We also support Organic Grower School. Our facility, the Creekside Farm Education Center, is open to them, and they're having their Farm Beginnings class, which is a year-long program, start at our facility pretty soon. The Education Center is always open to students for farm tours. We love having students, young kids, come out to the farm. In fact, I think every kid should go on a farm tour at least once in their lifetime, at least while they're in school. It's so important to expose them to where our food comes from, how it's grown. What does healthy food look like? I have nutritious friends who talk about how they'll bring common vegetables like a cucumber or a potato, and kids even into middle school have a hard time telling you what the name of that vegetable is. So, they may eat it all the time in potato chips and French fries, but never see a potato or know where it comes from. So it's important that we start teaching our young kids, where this food comes from, how important it is to eat it, and what a farmer does. We love having kids out to the farm. It's fun for me too. And there's a point in my the title of my book, "Carrots Don't Grow on Trees." The subtitle is "Building Sustainable and Resilient Communities." But "Carrots Don't Grow on Trees" comes from a story where we had some kids out to the farm, and just for fun, to test their knowledge and mess with their heads a little bit, I tied some carrots to a maple tree, maple tree near the garden, and said, as we walked by, "There it is, kids. There's the maple tree. There's the carrot tree." And no one really questioned it. Carrot tree. I mean, why not? Apples grow on trees, so it makes perfect sense to a kid that a carrot could grow on a tree. But a little while later on the tour, we walked by the garden, and I pulled a carrot out of the ground, and some of the kids, scrunched up their noses and were a bit concerned that food came out of the ground like that. I think they preferred carrots from trees because it was cleaner and wasn't so dirty. But that just shows, that when it comes to where food comes from, we're all a little clueless. We've lost that connection to the land, and it hasn't been, a very long period of time, just 1 or 2 generations where we really have lost that connection to our farmers and to where our food came from. So we need to bring some of that back. We need to reconnect to the land. All of us do. And so by supporting your local farmers through a CSA program or at the farmers market, it's important, and it builds a sense of community where people build ties to their community, to their farmer, and to the land. And I think that's really important.